On June 18, a body was discovered in a wooded area in São Paulo. A few days later, the police identified the victim as Victor Lúcio Jacinto. When Victor's family was informed, they were in disbelief and started calling his phone to confirm if the news was true. Their calls went unanswered, but they received a message from Victor's phone saying, "It's all good, I'm in a meeting." A concerned relative persisted by sending a voice message. "I just want to know if it's really you because I'm extremely worried." Shortly after, another written response arrived, "I'll call you soon." This raised alarm, and the family reported the messages to the police. If Victor was already dead, who was sending messages in his name? Hola, hello, and welcome to Blood and Samba, your weekly dive into Brazil's most shocking and mysterious true crime cases. If this is your type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. This is the story of a romance that started on a dating app between a multimillionaire socialite businesswoman and a security guard working for popular restaurants in São Paulo. Ana Cipriano Frigo was born on the 20th of June 1975, to a poor family. Her family wealth was that of overcoming adversaries. Ana's father was very poor and he built the whole empire from the ground up, starting from a paper company, which he turned into a multimillion-dollar business due to his entrepreneurial spirit. So, when Ana reached her adolescent years, she was already used to having the finer things life has to offer. Ana had a very extravagant taste. Her birthdays as an adult were always full of luxury, like contracting a whole band for her anniversary, frequenting the top restaurants in São Paulo, and staying in 5-star hotels across the world. Ana was not only an heiress of her father's fortunes but she also inherited his entrepreneurial DNA. She was a hard-working businesswoman. She had various businesses and investments across Brazil. In 2017, she built the Museu da Imaginação, or the Imagination Museum, in Lapa, in São Paulo. It was a space made for kids with special needs. Ana built this museum because her daughter has a condition called cerebral palsy. A condition marked by impaired muscle coordination, spastic paralysis, and/or other disabilities, typically caused by damage to the brain before or at birth. In an interview, she stated the difficulty in finding a place where her daughter could learn, enjoy, and feel comfortable. Ana's devotion to her daughter and her community was deeply admirable. Yet, for all her professional success, Ana's personal life was less triumphant. Ana was divorced from her first husband, a businessman, with whom she had 2 children. Ana struggled to maintain relationships. Friends described her as intensely jealous and possessive, traits that often drove her partners away. As a wealthy single woman, Ana turned to online dating, hoping to find companionship. In 2017, she matched with Victor Lúcio Jacinto, a security guard working at high-end restaurants. Victor, 6 years her junior, portrayed himself as the owner of a security company. A claim Ana later discovered was untrue. Ana didn't really mind what he did for a living because she had the money to take care of him. All she wanted was someone to be with. Victor was a handsome guy who knew the right words and touched the right places at the right time. Although he was 6 years younger than her, Ana was head over heels in no time. Ana treated Victor to absolute luxury. She showered him with expensive watches, jewelry, and luxury trips. She also gave him a Porsche worth 2 million Brazilian reals. After 7 months of dating, Ana rented a $20,000 apartment for Victor in an exclusive neighborhood in São Paulo. The couple's life was divided between 2 addresses, a luxurious apartment in Vila Nova Conceição and a rented house in Santana de Parnaíba, Greater São Paulo, for 32,000 BRL a month. Victor Lúcio Jacinto came from a very modest family and didn't have much growing up. He always had to work hard to get by. So when he met Ana, according to reports, Lucio completely stopped working and Anna provided for him 100% of the time, but Lucio always preferred the bachelor lifestyle, so even after all the expensive gifts and apartments, Victor, now frequenting luxury restaurants and clubs, this time not as a security guard but as a big spender with Anna's money. Knowing how possessive and controlling Anna was, soon trouble started arising in the couple's relationship. The arguments became frequent, and with her controlling personality and the resources at her disposal, Anna started monitoring Victor's every move. These included cameras in the apartment, tracking devices in his car and phone, and even a cloned SIM card according to reports. So she knew when he was leaving, when he was coming back, and with whom he was coming back to the apartment. This left Victor worried to the point that he stated that Anna was a crazy and obsessive human being. Despite all the spy tactics used by Anna, she didn't discover any concrete evidence of Victor cheating on her. The damning evidence came from Carlos Ribeiro, who was Victor's best friend. He was someone who lived by buying and selling cars and other expensive items like watches. So he saw an opportunity to make money when Victor started a relationship with Anna. Victor as a friend shared almost everything with Carlos, not knowing that Carlos was sending all the evidence to Anna. Enraged by Victor's betrayal, Anna took swift action, starting with putting his Porsche up for sale. The relationship spiraled downhill from there. According to Victor's family, he had grown weary of Anna's possessiveness and wanted out. In a voice message to relatives, he lamented, "We're not talking. It's just not possible. That's why I don't see myself getting back with Anna. She's very unstable, a ticking time bomb." He also mentioned that he couldn't handle being humiliated anymore and that their relationship had a significant social disparity. There were also reports that Victor was abusive against Anna. She suffered mental abuse from Victor, because he knew a lot about her affairs, like the custody battle she lost against her husband, and the fact that she couldn't make relationships work. So he constantly attacked her with derogatory comments, and this drove Anna over the edge. On the 16th of June 2021, the CCTV cameras of the entrance to a luxury estate recorded a black Audi driven by Carlos, who was Victor's friend, who was also telling everything that Victor was doing to Anna. He enters the estate and then leaves accompanied by Victor. Carlos told Victor that he had some property to show him because he wanted his opinion on it. Although this seemed odd to Victor because Carlos never needed his opinion over his business dealings, he agreed to help his friend, not knowing that he was walking right into a trap. When they reached the Castelo Branco highway, Carlos, while Victor was distracted by his phone, took out his weapon and popped Carlos in the head. He lowered Carlos's seat and put a blanket above his head so people wouldn't notice. He drove to the Guaraparanga Dam on the outskirts of São Paulo, where he dumped Victor and left. Remember the texts Victor was sending to his family members after his body was found dead? That was the starting point of the investigations. 3 days after Victor's body was found, Anna threw a huge party, that some say was a celebration of the elimination of Victor, and soon everyone and the police started suspecting Anna. They found out that the messages that were sent to Victor's family came from the same cell tower as Anna's phone. Police got hold of the CCTV footage of the luxury estate, which clearly showed Carlos picking up Victor in his car. Victor was arrested and confessed everything. He told the police that Anna wanted Victor dead for 200,000 Brazilian reals and that he didn't receive the payment. Anna on the other denied the accusations and told police that Carlos was obsessed with her and that he wanted a relationship with her, and that's why he eliminated his friend. Carlos also denied the claims, stating that he loved his wife and that he only did it for the money. Anna Frigo was preventively arrested on July 29, along with Carlos, but she was released on August 10. However, she was arrested again and sent to the Santana Women's Penitentiary, in the northern part of São Paulo, 8 days later after additional evidence was obtained. While in prison, she felt unwell and had medical appointments on August 30th, September 8, 16, and 17 of 2021. In October, she was diagnosed with difficulty walking, changes in reflexes and motor coordination, and frequent falls. When she fell whilst in prison, the socialite suffered a head injury. Upon examination, a brain tumor was discovered at the Albert Einstein Hospital, and on October 5 she underwent surgery. The court then granted Anna house arrest, where she would undergo chemotherapy and radiotherapy sessions. Thus, Anna remained at home, more precisely in a 700 square meters apartment in the southern part of São Paulo, until the date of her death in June 2022. Carlos Alex Ribeiro de Souza was sentenced to 30 years in prison. So guys, what do you think about this case? Was justice served? Please drop your thoughts in the comments section. And like always, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe. Ciao.